Hello, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Austin Snodgrass, and you are watching Mocs Talk. Mocs Talk broadcasts once a week to bring you up to date on the latest news and upcoming events around FSC and Lakeland. Here are the top stories for today. Florida Southern's admissions office is now accepting applications for Southern ambassadors. The ambassador program is a small and elite group of students who represent FSC by giving weekly tours and working at special admissions events. This is a paid part-time position. Applications are due to the admissions office by Friday, March 22nd. The Florida Southern Theater Department is back with a brand new production. Students will be performing a rendition of The Boys Next Door, directed by James Beck. Performances will run from March 28th through the 31st and April 4th through the 7th. Tickets are $8 for students. The show begins at 7:30. Housing selections for the fall semester are currently taking place. The next Q&A sessions are taking place on March 26th and 27th. Come out to Winnie's Bistro at 11 a.m. to find out where you will be calling home next year. A Polk County artist is painting the portraits of well-known people in Lakeland. Olivia DeArmond has more.
Local artist Aaron Corbett has been getting up close and personal with the local shop owners and townspeople of Lakeland.
Well, it's called The Face of Lakeland. What we wanted to do was express the diversity of a community through portraits.
For the past several months, Aaron has been painting these portraits by hand in hopes to showcase his talents.
I'd been thinking about it for a couple years, is just more or less an excuse to do portraits.
I think it looks really good. I like it. I think it looks really, really good. I told the artist I was very impressed and hoped he would paint my children.
It's really cool. Like, I've never been painted before. It's really unique and it's really pretty. He's really good. He captures all the detail and he just puts all the character together.
Surreal. That's about it. I mean, it was, you see yourself in photos and stuff and not in a painting. And like she said, I've never been painted before, so it's very different.
Awesome. He does a really good job. It's very realistic.
I was so excited to be asked to be part of this, but I think most importantly, he captured my personality because I'm just a little sassy.
Aaron's pieces are currently on display at Paint Along Studios and are available for purchase. Olivia DeArmond, the Southern News Network, Lakeland.
Florida Southern's ROTC department is hosting the 8th annual Charles R. Rubato Memorial Golf Scramble. The tournament is in honor of Rubato, who was killed in action in Iraq in 2006. Cleveland Heights Golf Course is hosting the event on March 22nd. Prizes for the top 4 teams will be given out at the end of the day. The Florida Southern Career Center continues to help students with all of their college and postgraduate needs. Their next event is the Art of Networking, focusing on how students can achieve success through interaction with others. Visit the Florida Southern website for more information. And now, here's Victoria Guerin with more on this week in Florida Southern sports.
Hello, Moc fans, and welcome to another edition of Southern Sports. I'm Victoria Guerin. Let's get you caught up in the past week in Florida Southern athletics.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Henley Field, home of the 9-time national champion, Florida Southern Mocs.
The baseball team increased their home win streak to 12 straight games after sweeping Berry in a 3-game series and taking a 6-5 win over Florida Tech on Tuesday. Junior Nathan Carter gained his first win of the season. The Mocs improved to 12-11 overall and 6-0 in the Sunshine State Conference.
Our men's lacrosse team traveled to Jacksonville this past Saturday, where they suffered an 8-7 loss against 10th-ranked Pfeiffer, before visiting Rollins, where the Tars took a 10-7 win over the Mocs.
Our softball team was very busy this past week at home and away. The Lady Mocs won both games at Warner, went 1 for 3 against Lynn, and fell in 2 games at Palm Beach Atlantic. They fell to 12-18 overall and 4-5 in the Sunshine State Conference.
Our women's lacrosse team had 2 games at home this past weekend, extending their win streak to 6 straight games. The women's tennis team had 3 home games this week, shutting out Bluefield State and Bentley in a 9-0 victory. The women's team improves to 6-5 overall and 1-4 in the Sunshine State Conference. Our men's tennis team hosted 4 games at home this past week, capturing 3 wins and falling in 1 game to Midwestern State. Our men's basketball team hosted the NCAA South Regional Tournament this weekend at Jenkins Fieldhouse. Tony D'Angelo has more.
The Mocs were victorious in the first round of the South Regional, winning 94-80 over 8th-seeded North Alabama. After trailing by 4 at the half, the Mocs went on a 14-2 run around the 15-minute mark, giving them the lead for good. Kevin Capers scored a career-high 32 points, including 3 dunks. Seth Evans also chipped in with 21 points. Since then, the Mocs have beaten St. Leo in the regional semifinal and Alabama Huntsville in the regional final. They now travel to Louisville, Kentucky in the Elite Eight to play for the national championship. For Southern Sports, I'm Tony D'Angelo.
Our men's and women's track team competed in the USF Bulls Invitational this past weekend. The men had 4 runners finish in the top 6, including David Tomczynski clinching a first-place spot just 17 seconds shy of the Mocs school record. The women's team had 2 finishers in the top 20. Be sure to go out and support all of your Moccasin athletic teams and follow us on Twitter at FSC Sports. For Southern Sports, I'm Victoria Guerin.
Florida Southern's next Saturday visit is taking place on March 23rd. This is one of the final opportunities for prospective students to get a tour of the campus and interact with current students and faculty members. Registration is now open on the Florida Southern website. And now here's Maggie Sutton with this week's Go Healthy FSC segment.
Hello and welcome to Go Healthy FSC. I'm Maggie Sutton. We'll keep you updated on fitness tips, healthy eating, and college life. According to Health US News, supplement use is widespread amongst Americans. Chrissy Girl has more on this growing health trend.
New products are released each year promising to provide nutrients a consumer may be missing. These over-the-counter supplements may not be as effective as more natural approaches.
Our general approach is food first, so if we can get our nutrients from our food, that's the ideal way to go. I do think supplements have a place for people, and they can be very beneficial for some people.
Supplements are used to increase health and fitness. However, studies show for most supplements and vitamins, only 10% gets absorbed into the system.
I take a pre-workout supplement, and that contains like beta-alanine and creatine and stuff like that, which isn't like a steroid, but it definitely helps your body kind of, do better in the gym.
Some ways to increase missing nutrients from one's diet is through smoothies available from Freshens and protein bars from the Mock Mart.
Look at the label, the nutritional facts label on there to get your information. It's a little bit more, it's better than just looking on the front of the label, but flip it over, look in the ingredients and what it says is in there.
Staying fit is becoming a new way of life. There are both natural and processed ways to get all the nutrients needed in a balanced diet on campus. For Go Healthy FSC, I'm Kristen Groh.
For more information on supplement use, visit the websites posted on our Facebook page. Well, that's it for today's show. I'm Maggie Sutton. Like us on Facebook and stay healthy, FSC.
And that's our show for today. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Snodgrass. We hope to see you right back here next week.